Hi, I'm Rod. Welcome to my channel. Today I am back listening to Talking Heads, continuing with Talking Heads 77. Today I'll be listening to the book I read and Don't Worry About the Government. So we'll kick off with the book I read. This is the 2005 remastered version. So that was the book I read. I like that. It's not my favourite song on the album, but I do like it. It's getting kind of pop disco type vibes in the bridge and the outro there. It's got a nice hook. The bass is funky. I like the jagged guitar. The drum is good as well. I think this song is about infatuation. I don't think it's a love song. I think it's the narrator is infatuated with this woman, and he's having these fantasies about how their life is going to play out in the future. But I don't think it's a love song, and I don't think there's anything actually there, any kind of relationship. I think it's just his infatuation with the woman. I could be wrong. It's a funny thing with Talking Heads songs. People are so sure about what the lyrics mean when they're quite ambiguous, really. But yeah. So now move on to Don't Worry About the Government. So here we go.
I see the clouds that move across the sky. I see the wind that moves the clouds away. It moves the clouds over by the building. I pick the building that I want to live in. I smell the pine trees and the peaches in the woods. I see the pine cones that fall by the highway. That's the highway that goes to the building. I pick the building that I want to live in. It's over there, it's over there. My building has every convenience. It's gonna make life easy for me. It's gonna be easy to get things done. I will relax along with my loved ones. Loved ones, visit the building, take the highway, park and come up and see me. I'll be working, but if you come visit, I'll put down what I'm doing. My friends are important. Don't you worry about me. I wouldn't worry about me. Don't you worry about me. Don't you worry about me. I see the states across this big nation. I see the laws made in Washington, D.C. I think of the ones I consider my favorites. I think of the people that are working for me. Some civil servants are just like my loved ones. They work so hard and they try to be strong. I'm a lucky guy to live in my building. They all need buildings to help them along. It's over there, it's over there. My building has every convenience. It's gonna make life easy for me. It's gonna be easy to get things done. I will relax along with my loved ones. Loved ones, visit the building, take the highway, park and come up and see me. I'll be working, but if you come visit, I'll put down what I'm doing. My friends are important. I wouldn't worry about me. It wouldn't worry about me. Don't you worry about me. Don't you worry about me.
That was Don't Worry About the Government. Another great song, very upbeat song. There's a lot of people who think this is just a sarcastic song, and I'm not convinced that that's true. Again, I mentioned it in the last song, there's a lot of people on social media who are so certain about David Byrne's lyrics, but they are ambiguous, and from things that he's said in different interviews and things, that I would suggest that he's not always being sarcastic. So yeah, I'm not even sure that Byrne is talking about the government, because he keeps saying, don't worry about me, don't worry about me. If he is, I'm not convinced that he's being sarcastic. So he could be talking about the government, but maybe not in a sarcastic way. From things Byrne has said himself, I think he believes that people enter politics with a genuine desire to improve society and people's lives. However, the way politics is done, that's not an easy thing to do, not as easy as what they may think it is when they enter politics, and not as easy as what a lot of voters think it is or should be or can be. I believe Byrne's family were public servants, and he lived in the suburbs that he's singing about here. It could be when he says, I'm lucky to live here, maybe he generally means that he's lucky to live in the suburbs and not in the ghettos. But if he is being sarcastic, he could be using government as a metaphor as well, for all those people who think every song is about metaphor, except for this one where he's actually talking about the government. Maybe he's talking about the average person and what society deems a successful life. In this case, being American, he's talking about, could be talking about the American dream, and whether we should question the American dream, whether it's something that's realistic, whether it's something worth striving for, or whether we need to reassess these things. This is something I've often mentioned in what we here in Australia call the Australian dream. I tend to think it's nonsense. We're constantly told what we should be desiring, but who are these people to tell us what we should want in life? But yeah, so maybe he's saying that, and he's talking about how friends and family are important. If you come, you're his friend or his family, you come while he's working, he'll put down his work to spend time with you. He's not so tied to the job, to the money, to the whatever else, society or the American dream or the Australian dream or whatever country you live in. So I think it's quite ambiguous, and there's no way I would say this is sarcastic. It may very well be. Maybe quite simple that he is just criticising the government, but I'm far from convinced that that is the case. Maybe he should write a song about the Dunning-Kruger effect. But yeah, I enjoyed both of these songs. I think I preferred Don't Worry About the Government. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and you would like to support the channel, the best way to do that is by liking, subscribing and commenting. It all helps. And I hope to see you in another video soon. Thanks for watching.